Welcome back to Environmental Station Alpha. So we're finally on the Derelict Ship and we've managed to get past most of the hurdles so far in getting here. I mean, there was just the one really, the security gate, which we found the password to after finding it in the AI control room. For whatever reason, I'm not really sure about why that was, or if there was even any real reason to. Anyway, we're exploring this area, and it looks like this tube leads directly to the front of the ship. Or at least I'm thinking that. There seems to be something above us, but we can't get there just yet. And it seems that they have an idea of what the virus is. A living organism. Quite simple-minded if all it is doing is just trying to ensure its own existence. Anyway, now that we know what's a little bit more about what's going on, let's keep going. Thankfully, we can break through down to here, which is the place we were earlier, but couldn't get through those dash blocks, because they just revealed solid blocks. Over here we have more of these rollers, and some of the onboard ship robots. For whatever reason, they like to jump and try to shoot at us. And we have these air chutes, which let us go up and down as needed. It seems a bit roundabout if you look at the design, but maybe it's like for the transport of goods or whatever. Lots of electrical stuff here. And a lot of that purple stuff here too. Looks like another save point's just ahead, but it's kind of a one-way room. The yellow keycard we finally acquired, and now yellow barriers automatically unlock when we go near them. And as you can see, we're not going back. No matter how hard we try. You can get pretty good results with the Dash Booster H, but not really gonna get anywhere with it though. Now if you have the Dash Booster V, you can basically do that pretty easily, but if you don't, you kinda have to use a Dash Booster H before executing a double jump and getting into the save point. And all this pink stuff. And we have the Plague Hive, which is what I assume is the original form of the virus. It's mostly organic, it seems. Except for that glowing blue orb, which is the rather obvious weak point. That means that it has quite a few damaging attacks, so yeah. Second form now, it crawls across and tries to spit stuff at you, hurl tentacles at you, and of course, shoot you. Now in its third form, it'll charge at you underwater, which is probably the most easiest of the parts, so killing it isn't too difficult. But we are still in this pink water. Ew. Thankfully, we went all the way around, so I guess that's that settled. Part of me thinks we should head back, but then again, I realise that there's something else to be gotten around here, so we should probably go back up and grab it while we can, since it's probably the most efficient means. I mean, you wouldn't leave this entire area only to come back later on, when you have the power-ups to get it already. Of course we can't get it through this area, so let's head back, and down again. Of course we have to go across through this area again. So let's do that. And go up the chute again. And over on the left side there's a false wall, and it leads to this diskette. we'll have to execute a pretty good use of the hookshot to get up there. The gold blocks will stop you from getting in there otherwise. Mostly. I'm pretty sure it's possible to do it without it, but I haven't tested it too extensively. Okay, this computer is talking about the AI mainframe, and apparently we can find an override mechanism at the bottom of the station. Ah, it's all the way down there, is it? Well, I guess that's our next destination. Of course, we should probably keep the eye out for more of those diskettes. They might come in handy. The artwork's pretty as well on those diskettes as well. So, it's a pretty good reason to look out for them. Anyway, we can now exit the way we came, and now we can head over here. We have all these electrical tubes that are trying to get us, but rather unsuccessfully. As you can see, gold blocks all automatically unlock, so there's no need to worry about trying to shoot them open. Although it can cause a bit of a hassle in other areas. And that's pretty much the entirety of the derelict ship. We can head back to the main station now. Of course, the station AI continues to watch us. Let's just take a look at the map. We can head down this way and see what's over here. Okay, the station has been excavated fully, so that means that everyone was set up for a while until someone decided they should visit the nature preserve with a computer virus. I'm not sure what the motivation was behind that. I mean, what else were they expecting to happen? I'm pretty sure a disaster is pretty much the only result you could have expected. I mean, this is an environmental station. It's meant to hold, you know, endangered species, which probably means that Earth is probably not in too good of a state either. I mean, if you have to preserve everything in a station like this, you've probably got some problems with your original host planets. And we have tracker mines and another data diskette. More information, more pretty pictures. But it's always nice, although part of me wonders how it lasted underwater. There's also a funny looking area where we grabbed our propeller upgrade a long time ago. That might be an area to visit, but it's probably pretty late game stuff, so let's not do that just yet. And let's just see if we can't find our way out of here. Or at least head towards the security sector. Of course, we can't just get out of here just yet. I mean, there's a teleporter directly above us, but it's locked off by horizontal dash blocks, so no going through there. And we can't get up high enough anyway in the first place, so yeah. Part of me wants to take the sand cave or sand rock sector out, but then again, there probably isn't much ways to get out. Let's save though and keep moving. There's an area beneath us that we haven't yet explored, so maybe that's an area to start looking. Might get us closer to the security sector. Looks like there's another data diskette to be had here, but we have large sandworms, and it doesn't look like we'll be getting anywhere on this side. Looks like we have to come in from the other side, from the right side instead of the left side. So I guess that means we're heading back. We're gonna take quite a bit of damage, but that's unavoidable if you try to go through here. Unless of course you manage to get it right the first time around. So let's head on back up. Just break through these blocks. Keep going. And might as well use the save point to heal ourselves up before we try and venture any further. Looks like there's another room to the right of that one that we just explored, but we're not getting there just yet. So I guess that means we're going back up. If we can get the hook shot right. Just gotta avoid these things that are shooting bits of energy at us. Not really sure what it is that they're shooting at us. But, what can I say? Those gold blocks reveal ES-S? That's probably not what they meant, but we'll have to keep that in mind for later on. Just head on up and out. Except that area doesn't have any blocks to catch you, so gotta jump up right and go left. Use our dash booster V to get through back here. And we can exit as normal. Kill the spiky ball and keep moving. And there's our way out, except it only leads back to the save point. So much for getting out via the cave complex. Well, I guess we'll have to leave our exit for next time. So we'll try and make our way to the security sector. Until then, take care.